Alright, who's ready to fly?
Yeah!
Hey, it's Mr. Marshall of the MESArcFF Foam Fighters. We've got a design day going on right now. A lot of kids are working on a bunch of different projects. Just take you around and show you kind of the new layout of the room and what we've got going with the kiddos. As you see behind me, we got a new screen here. We got these goofballs working on flying the quads. Oh, that's a cool backdrop. What's that one called?
I think it's like the default helps one or something.
Cool. So last year we made sales with Altitude Hobbies, and this year we made some sales with Altitude Hobbies. And you know, obviously we want to let a lot of kids buy whatever they wanted. What they wanted was a big screen to do their simulations on, and their simulator on. So we use, what do we use? Phoenix, right? Phoenix RC version 4.0. So anyways, we bought that for them, so now they get a little bit of spending money. And so we just finished up another big order, so they'll have some more spending money. But let's go look over at Charlie's group. Charlie's our head lead editor for Mesa Productions. And Charlie's got his team over here. There's we got some newbies here. We got some Juan and Darian. They're 7th graders to take on Charlie's job when Charlie leaves as an 8th grader. But they're just kind of learning the system. And then Charlie's been working on a transition for our upcoming videos. Charlie, do you want to show it? So we got some stuff working on. Let's see. That looks good, man. We'll use that. So you'll probably see that probably in this video. Alright, Zach is our product fulfillment group. And he's got a person underneath him, his Talon. And Talon and him are working on the Kickstarters. Zach, why don't you show them what you're doing, man?
Alright. So, right now, I'm producing with the laser cutter, I'm producing a MF-18 Hornet. And this is going to be for the Kickstarter. And basically, we found some new things about the laser that we didn't know. We found our own preset settings so that we can combine 2 separate pages into one, so it gets it done quicker and production moves a lot faster.
Yeah, that's huge. That's really big. So what we used to have to do before was one page would be red for the red text, and then we'd have to start over and do for the black. Well, now we've figured it out how to put them all together, so laser does it all at one time. So it saves about 10 minutes for each build. So that's pretty good. Well, if you look down here, we got some Kickstarter stuff already done. So we've got her key's awesome, man. We gotta talk about her. So here, your stuff is done, dude, and it's coming. 18 is coming to you shortly. So we ran the Kickstarter program over the summer to help fund us for the Elite and for Mesa, and it was very successful. And we raised over $2,000. And so now Zach's job is to not only fulfill the orders of the students, but to fulfill the orders of the Kickstarter. And so Herb's one of our biggest fans. He's always leaving nice sayings and comments for us on all of our stuff. So Herb, your stuff is done, dude. And we're hoping to ship it out midweek this week. And then Talon Polka, he's our support staff. We'll go meet him here in a second. Here you go, bud.
Thanks.
He does a great job. But as you can see, he's a busy kid. He's got the Kickstarter. So here's all the plans. Here's all the packages that we're making. We've got all these guys done. So now we're working on Larry Marshall's right now, which is MF-18. And believe it or not, that's my dad. Hi, Dad. Here's what we do for Altitude Hobbies. So Garrett over at Altitude Hobbies gives us an order, and then he has to fulfill it. And it's pretty cool. And then down here we have stuff for the kids. Kids haven't really got into it yet because they're super busy on quad leg stuff. The art of soldering. So Tucker, you're soldering today?
Yeah, he wanted to learn how to solder, so I decided I would show him.
Sweet. Awesome. Very cool. Don't forget to do the sleeves.
Yeah,
don't forget that.
I purposely picked that one to show him.
Oh, okay.
As
you see here, stuff for the Kickstarter all lined up. We're busy. We're busy. Alright, so let's come in here. We've got a couple different stuff going on. We got some quad load projects going on. We've got, which is really cool, Ashton's MF-15 Eagle. Let's take a look at it. We got nice food. Ashton, talk to us, buddy.
Alright, so we came up with this idea of 15 Eagle, and here are the parts for it right now. It was just last week we finished finalizing the design for it and making everything look nice.
Cool, so the M15 Eagle will be somewhat like our 18 Hornet that we did just recently, but we've made some modifications to it. So if you look down here, remember how the 18 had just the center piece here in the middle? Well, we combined it all for the bottom piece, and then what he'll do is he'll take his airfoils now will be here, and they'll just fold over it like that. So it'll be really, really cool. We're hoping this thing flies. We also scaled it up a little bit too, and so it can kind of help with some of the surface areas so it can glide a little better. Because the F-18 you have to really fly back. Let's see some of the new team.
We got it.
Say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Lexi and Claire, and this is Cody. These guys are all new to the team. They're 8th graders, and what are you guys working on?
Oh, we're working on the 350mm.
So this is from Quad Lugs. This is from Danny Choate. He donated about $1,000 worth of quads for these guys to build and get done. And it looks like you guys are trying to get it all set up. Okay. So make sure you get Jack or someone to help you out. And I can help you out.
Hey, Jack.
Come on over here.
Jack.
This is the box quad. It's straight up in the package of the box itself that he shipped stuff in. How cool is that? He made this one for us. Kids were immediately able to fly with it. Alright ladies, what do you guys got?
Jack.
So this is Susanna, and we got Caitlin, and then we have another one. Where's the other one?
She said we can hook this up together.
So what do you guys got?
We're making a 430 skimmer. Quad Lugs, I think. Yeah.
So skimmer? Awesome. Take a look at this thing. That's beautiful. They did a great job. Look at that. It's like cheese, melted cheese. It's pretty sweet. So the idea was that he was watching us fly around, and he was noticing that the kids were training by trying to figure out the movements of the quad, and he was got an idea that he just add a little skidder on the bottom so that kids can figure out the movements from it by just kind of grinding on the ground. So this would be perfect for you guys. Awesome. Good job. Let's see what these guys are doing. They're doing mini. So this is the mini, yeah?
Yeah.
Crazy. Look at this thing. Super small. So here's like his standard build size, and there's the mini. That thing is awesome. So how you guys set it up? You guys put the DNC on the bottom? Okay. The KK2 board on the top? Awesome. That's good, guys. Very good. We got Stone over here. Stone's been in the program before. So what do you think?
I started last year and I forgot its name.
J20?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No, it started with J. Yeah, this is the J20. So you're almost done, huh? Cool. Awesome. This will be up here soon. Yeah. Let's see, what do these guys got? Oh, these guys are trying something new here. So this is our own creation. So Danny also sent us a bunch of extras, and these guys are trying to build what we call the hover bike. So it's really skinny, and then they'll have one prop underneath and then one prop on top, but they're super narrow. So we're gonna see if that works for some narrow practice. So you guys had to reconstruct the whole thing, right? Great. It's one off?
Yeah, like one clear off. Even if we try with this, it's not working.
It's not coming off? Oh, you stripped it? Okay. Give me a second, I'll come back. Oh, dude, this is sweet. So this is the... Who's doing this one?
That is Sean and Kate. And Kieran.
Oh, there must be someone. This is the, so Danny's trying to make or design a quad that you can use for the V-tail. So this is the V-tail action right here. This thing is sweet. Really, really cool. I like, he's got different colors too, which is cool. What are you making, man?
I'm making a camera.
What's that on the front?
Hey, I decided to try to put flaps on it just so I can tear it down since it's stopped heavy.
Okay. Oh, some like air brakes to keep it down? So he's come up with an idea that we plan to implement during the snow. And he's just doing the kind of a prototype right now just to see what would happen. But we're gonna get these water bottles, and we're gonna get bigger ones, the 33-ounce ones that are longer, and try to make a kind of like a catamaran boat, like to sit on the snow and drive around the snow. So that should be a lot of fun. And they're quick to build. You did this like what, a day?
Started amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really, really quick and pretty easy. Well, here's Talon Pogue. Talon, you were part of the production assistant team. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's getting all the boards ready, and he's got the tedious task of cutting everything perfectly. And you have a whole other, plus I'm getting 100 more today. And I'm getting 300 more on Monday. He's got a lot of work to do. Alright. Well, as you can see, it looks like the kids are busy, having fun, and I mean, we've got so many projects lined up. As you see, here's our project board over here. We're gonna, upcoming stuff is quad lugs, MF-15 Eagle. We're gonna revise the MF Eurofighter to fit kind of the new style of what we're making. We're hoping to get a Corsair from Hobbytown, which is the Safe TX Corsair. And then DLP Engineering, we're teaming up with those guys. They've got some cool planes they want us to build for reviews. We're gonna build those. And then of course, Elite is happening on this wall, and Elite will start up this Wednesday. So the kids who are coming out will do after school stuff. And they've got a lot of stuff going on. They're going to scale up an MF-22 and an MF-15 Eagle, MF-18 Eagle, or sorry, MF-15, it should be 15. Senior engineer design drone. It's going to be really cool. Lots of new student builds, and they're also going to design the Tomcat and the MF Lightning. So that should be really, really cool. Other than that, thanks for walking around with me today, and stay tuned for a lot of cool episodes coming from the MESArcFF Fighters and the Elite Group. Thank you.